Thank you all and good evening. It's my pleasure to be with you tonight. I want to apologize on the front end. For some of you, this may be the third or fourth time that you've had the misfortune of hearing me speak today. It is a busy day on campus. It is a busy weekend on campus. But it's the time when we as a university and we as a community celebrate why we're all here. And that's the accomplishments of our students. And we see those accomplishments here in the room because our students are returning to us 45 and 50 years later and reliving the power and the beauty of what happened for them 45 and 50 years ago, and that's the receipt of a college degree. Tomorrow's going to be a beautiful day on campus, largest graduating class in the history of the university. 1,710 students will walk across the stage and receive their degree, many the first in their family. And that's what makes this such a special place, the ability to open doors of opportunity. Last time I was in here, I did it without a mic, so we'll see if I can do it again. But good evening. It's my pleasure to be with you tonight. Gotta love mics. Tonight we remember the past, we celebrate the present, and we dream collective of a new vision for ETSU. Reminders are all around us of our alumni and civic leaders, and they're evident across campus today, tomorrow, and in the days to come. As we see the contributions, we see places such as Carter Hall, the foundation of our institution provided through the generosity of civic partners. Mr. Carter's vision for the region and the role of higher education to transform communities runs through the heart of this institution, and it strikes at the core of our historic mission to serve the needs of Appalachia. This evening, we honor the notable heroes of our history and their commitments of time and service to ETSU. Tonight, we pay homage to individuals such as our first president, Sidney Gilbreth, under whose leadership we witnessed the growth of the institution, the advent of intercollegiate athletics, and a focus on providing a moral compass for our students. We also honor leaders such as D.P. Culp and Mrs. Culp. We're honored to have you with us tonight, for whom buildings across campus are named and for whom we owe our medical school. And we honor Dr. Roy Nix, who built the shared library and affirmed a culture in which students are at the center of everything we do. We also honor our past president, Dr. Paul Stanton. Dr. Stanton is an amazing individual, a consummate gentleman, a true friend, and someone who gave everything he had to ETSU. I'm honored to follow in his footsteps. I'm honored to call him a mentor, and I look forward to working with Dr. Stanton in the months and years to come as we continue to keep the engine moving down the tracks. But in my conversations with alumni and friends, I'm reminded on a daily basis of the contributions of public leaders, our faculty, our staff, and our students, who are the engine that transformed this region. I share their passion, and Donna and I are humbled by the opportunity to serve you and to serve this great institution. I want to thank Donna for bringing us home to Tennessee. I want to thank you for the sacrifices that you're making, but I also want everyone to know how wonderful of a team that we make, and it's because of my wife, Donna. Donna, I want to thank you very much. I encourage you in the days ahead to look around you and to gain a deeper appreciation of the greatness of this institution. We can point to the accomplishments of our faculty and staff, our alumni, and our friends in the community, whose philanthropic gifts have transformed our institution. Your generosity signifies the commitment of leaders across the region to our future. Countless lives have been touched, and all parts of the institution have been strengthened through your acts of grace. Your contribution of time, talents, and resources make this a better place. Over the course of the spring semester, I've been humbled by the opportunity to talk and meet with students. And I take great pride in them, and I take great pride in the investments that our faculty and staff make in our students. However, I've been struck by the fact that we often take ETSU for granted. We take for granted the role and impact that we have in the community. I hope that in the years to come, we can change the conversation, for we've come a long way from our roots as a normal school, and we have much to be proud of. In fact, according to a recent study by the Bureau of Business and Economic Research, We contribute more than $68 million to the local economy and are responsible for the creation of 5,200 jobs here at ETSU. We're the engine that drives the economy and cultural creativity. Across the institution, there's a strong desire, somewhat bordering on impatience, for educational excellence that drives us forward. It is from this solid foundation, a foundation created on the shoulders of giants, many of whom are in the room tonight, that we will build. In the next few months, we will continue our conversations of dreaming a new future for ETSU. These conversations embody not only hope for the institution, but hope for the community. There are no bounds on our potential. Our dedication to the region establishes a promise of hope, of aspiration, and of a commitment to ensure that the generations to come will have a better future. Through the pursuit of the life of the mind, we will create a community with greater meaning, purpose, prosperity, knowledge, and self-worth. Such a future is born of the collective vision emerging from the roots of ETSU. By working together, we can overcome any obstacle, and we proved that as a community. When state and national forces conspired against us, we came together, we took our independent nature as a region, and we created a College of Medicine. Again, a decade and a half later, we came together as a community, independently, and created a College of Pharmacy. That independent nature to succeed, that independent willpower, is what will allow us within the next 3 to 5 to 7 years to build a new Center for the Fine and Performing Arts, to transform the heart of campus to green space, to re-engineer the amphitheater, and to hopefully, in the very near future, build a new facility, a convocation center for our students, so that unlike tomorrow, we're going to have 2 commencement ceremonies, and sorry, Dr. Rode, you've got to give the same speech twice. We can do it in one ceremony. But that passion, that independence, that will to succeed is what drives us. And that passion and that independence will allow us to achieve dreams that at this point may be impossible. Beginning this summer, we will examine issues related to the structure, relationships, and affiliations across the institution, ranging from our athletic infrastructure to the infrastructure of the foundation and the Alumni Association, to every facet of campus, top to bottom review, focused on one goal: how can we create a better future for ETSU? And how can we deepen the level of engagement, not only across the campus, but across the region? Our students have unbridled dreams for their future, but will not be able to realize those dreams without your help. Presently, we rank 730th in the nation for alumni giving, as less than 10% of our alumni have contributed to ETSU. Imagine the pace of change on campus if we could reach the level of MTSU, which is ranked 43rd, where 64% of the alumni are actively engaged in contributing to the Big Blue. If we're going to achieve the goals and the dreams that we all share for ETSU, we must be willing to test and stretch ourselves. We may not reach all the rings, but we cannot be complacent. There's no upward limit on the power of higher education. Because what's at stake isn't our future. What's at stake is our children's future. We're in an international race, a knowledge economy, a race in which our ability to create a better future for our children is predicated on intellectual horsepower. Our ability to transform the economy, our ability to open doors of opportunity is based upon ensuring that more students who begin their education at this institution graduate from this institution. The roots of success are here. They're evident across the room. But it's my goal, and I hope it's your collective goal, that as we look forward at our 125th anniversary, that we're seeing an institution with an enrollment of more than 20,000 students, but an institution who graduates 60% of those students, and an institution dedicated to transforming the region. Because think about the power that this institution had on you. Many of you are the first in your family to attend college. For our alumni who are back for the 45th and 50th anniversary, think of how your lives and your children's lives and your grandchildren's lives have been changed by ETSU. Think of how their future will be impacted by ETSU. And as I look at the region, far too few of our students go to college, far too few of our students graduate from college. and far too few of our students have the ability to realize the American dream that 1,700 students will realize tomorrow. I look forward to changing these numbers. I look forward to working with you to make a difference. This is an amazing institution. This is the best kept secret in all of American higher education. Don and I are humbled and honored to be here. We thank you for what you do, and we look forward to all that you can do for ETSU. Thank you and Godspeed.